Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Mary if you're new here, and we're standing in our container garden. In this garden, we grow 99% of the food that we eat fresh. Fruits, vegetables, and herbs we grow right here in the garden, and we share that on this channel with you on a daily basis. It's garden tour time. It's the end of August already, and at the end of each month, I share with you all that is growing in the garden. And this month is no different. I will be sharing with you all that we have grown in the garden at this time. Right, guys? It's gonna be a lengthy one, so please grab something to drink and get comfortable. It is exciting and fun. Most of us love the garden tours. I was told by you. All right, guys, let's jump into it. We're in the lower section of the garden. This is where we started the garden a long time ago. Started the channel over 2 years now, but the garden has been growing for a long time. And this is where I usually start the tours. So I'm going to start right at the entrance and then continue on up towards where we are now creating a food forest. This zinnia is so gorgeous. It's smack at the entrance of the garden. And there are some pak choys in there that really need to be harvested. This papaya I chopped down and it is growing right back. It intend on producing. Now, what we did not expect to be producing is this mango tree. No, we are entering into fall, going into winter soon, and there are blossoms on there. And mangoes, guys, it is still producing. This has never happened before. And there's a ripe mango right there. That's incredible. Here's another one right here, and there are plenty up in the mango tree. And once you see new leaves, it usually produces blossoms shortly after. I don't know what's happening here. This is, see, there are new leaves, and so there are new blossoms coming on. Can you see those? That's amazing. All right, moving on. The sun is coming up fast and furious. In this container right here, I planted some tomatoes. And in between the tomato is a basil because that helps with hornworm. Across from it, in this tire, I also planted 2 tomatoes. And of course, the basil in between. In this container right here, I think I should go in from one side and then come back. The cayenne pepper and some marigold. Let me go in from the left and then come back around to the right. I placed this desert rose right at the entrance because it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this plant. Got it from one of my subscribers. Thank you, sir. It's gorgeous. Now behind it is a cayenne pepper plant that has so many fruits on there that I need to harvest some off of now. As they're drying, I use them mostly dry anyhow, so it's okay. No, guys, my strawberries, I think they're upset that I left them. I'm fighting with them though, and they're coming back. So I clean them up, and I have not fed them yet, so this one is really dying for some feeding. But so most of them are coming back nicely. I clean them up and mulch them because strawberries love mulch. And so I am hoping that they will recover and start producing some fruits for me again. So guys, forgive me for leaving y'all, but you need to come back to life, okay? Forgive me. All right. And then I moved. Now these are runners from the strawberry containers in front. I move this pepper plant back here so it could get some more light. And here They were both beside each other at the entrance right there. Now let me step back here. I planted some Armenian yard-long cucumbers in here. They're coming up nicely. Those are the black cocos we planted together. They're starting to put out new leaves. So those will come up eventually. This is the mulberry right here. I pruned it off totally, and everywhere you look on this plant now, there are fruits coming on everywhere on there. Look at this cluster right here. It's doing amazing. So the best thing you can ever do to your mulberry plant is to prune it. Now down here, I planted some colorful yard-long beans. These I'm going to stake soon so that they can have a trellis to produce on. And next to them is a banana tree that is planted in a container. We got a nice bunch of banana from the first plant that we planted there. And so we're optimistic we'll get plenty more. And next to it is a June plum tree that is doing fantastic. Planted in a tire. Right there, it's kind of covered now, but it is in a tire, guys. This is my trellis that I'm going to put back for the bean. Yeah, I have my sugar cane in a container right there. So let me go back around. Let me pan you around. This is our pomegranate tree that is outdoing itself. I'll show you from the other side in a minute. Scallion. This tub I'm going to clean out. I have plenty seedlings currently that I need to plant out in the garden in my little nursery, and so I need to clean out a lot of these containers to plant those seedlings in. Sowed some zinnias here. This is a basil that is growing back, and some red callaloo. These zinnias I'm going to be placing all throughout the garden as my zinnias are beginning to get older. I've sowed a bunch of zinnia seeds, and of course the red callaloo sowed themselves. We have some callaloo. Oh, I'm passing these two containers with strawberries. These just grew out of another container, runners from another container, some zinnias in there. I'm gonna take those out. Runners, I'm gonna plant because I need more plants. My plants, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for them. Callaloo, this callaloo is beautiful, huge. Look at stink bugs. I can't stand them. But the callaloo look good. I think I should cook some of those later on. I might not. So I'm gonna take out all of these from here and replenish this bed to plant some of those seedlings. This is the pomegranate tree. Oh my goodness, guys. It's doing amazing. And we've been eating from this. We've been eating from it, guys, believe it or not. But the plant just keeps on giving. This one is a nice big fruit. Look at it. Think those are mealybugs, are they, guys? You just wash those off. They don't affect the fruits too much. Apart from the fruit might not look perfect, but this plant has been doing well. Back here, I have my cerasee trellis. I love cerasee tea, guys. It's bitter, but it's good for you. And every year, springtime, summertime it dies off. Springtime, they come back. See plenty little plants coming up. Before you know it, it's gonna be big and bushy. Here's a better look at my sugarcane container. And here I have my Bruce Mitchell banana. Looking so good right there. planted in tires. In here are the other black cocos that we planted together. And next to it is the container that I planted the pimento tree in. It does not look good. So I might buy a plant or something because I really need it in my life. Here we have the food fence, and the beans are going bananas. The beans are producing like crazy. This is the bean that it produces. This is rich and very good for you. So I'm gonna harvest them. I just allow them to dry, guys, and then we harvest them and store them dry. Plenty of them on there. See? So many that we need to harvest. My lime tree. Whoa, now is the time of year for these. Where are they again? They are the pretty Jamaican swallowtail butterfly caterpillars. They're all over it, so I need to check the other citrus plants too. But guys, look at this bean vine up here. Just take a look. This is up in the tree. There are so many blossoms on there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There are blossoms everywhere on there. Hmm. Interesting. All right, so let's move around. I can't wait to see this pineapple produce. I'm guessing it has not produced because it is sometimes shaded out and they like full sun. I'm gonna toss these beans back here and they're definitely going to grow. This is Malabar spinach. These are um, a cross between the chocolate habanero and the red scotch bonnet peppers. So I want to save some seed from those. They're beautiful and their flavor is amazing. This is the chocolate habanero right here. So it crossed between the red scotch bonnet that was close by, and then the seed fell there and just grew. They're gorgeous. By the way, this is a red scotch bonnet that I bought. It needs feeding. That is not looking too good. No. Here, this is tomato that I planted recently. I think this is the yellow pineapple tomato, I think. Right here. Look at this wild cucumber. Let me try and bring it closer. You see it? It's determined to grow. Seen them popping up all over the garden, and I knew that would have happened. Those are red and green callaloo right there. Aren't those gorgeous? And right next to them, this is my hybrid lime that I got from one of you guys. And I planted it in this bucket. I will eventually put it in a bigger container, but for now, this is where it is living. It's looking beautiful. I am watching it for those worms, those caterpillars, because they'll totally destroy it. Look at that beautiful zinnia. See, there is a little one snacking on my plant. Cannot have that. Absolutely not. All right, in these blue drums that I cleaned out with you, planted tomatoes, as you would have seen in a previous video. They aren't looking bad. They're not looking bad at all. Planted these and mulched them. Their leaf miners coming, rearing their ugly heads already. Oh, these are salad tomatoes. And in here, I have oxheart tomatoes. Those not looking bad. And in this one, these are yellow. I think Dr. Wish is yellow tomato. Yes, that's what those are. So that's what's going on in those three blue drums right there. Hope to get a lot of tomatoes in these cooler months. Another of the red scotch bonnet that I bought. In here, I think this might be cauliflower or broccoli. It's definitely not the cabbage. This is what the cabbage look like right here. And this is either broccoli or cauliflower. Same. I think these are the broccolis and this is the cauliflower. I'm not sure. All right, so let me go back to the entrance and then come in and then move on up. Let me start all the way around here because it's getting a little bit bright. It's early morning. So the sun, can you see the sun ray coming in? So let me start around here and then make a semicircle out of the lower section. Here I place these herbs temporarily. So this is lemongrass. That one is Cuban oregano and leaf of life. Behind there, these black cocoa guys. They're magnificent. They're huge. The red callaloo down in there. These are volunteer okra plants. A volunteer papaya. Doing amazing. And the bananas right behind. Very soon I'll be able to take off these lower papaya leaves so that the banana can get the sunlight it deserves and needs in order to thrive. There's another volunteer papaya. Around here, this is a flowers that I got from one of you. This is a coolie plum that I need to take out of this little pot. These are some dashings. I placed these here temporarily. These should not be here. Oh, look how well they're doing. I don't think I'm going to take them from that container. They're doing awesome. I'm telling you about volunteers in the garden. Look at this okra plant. Need to harvest some of those before they get too old. So look at it. It produced so many branches, and all of those branches are producing okras all the way to the top of the plant. Are so many fruits on there. Some that are far gone, cannot be used, but we got so many off of it. A red callaloo. I have an empty container that we need to fill with soil and plant in it. This is a volunteer susumba that is starting to produce, and I was going to take it out because it's getting too big. I didn't plant it. I'm gonna show you the one we planted shortly, where that one volunteered from. This is Steve's what's this guys? Palm tree. And back here is, I'm not sure, oh, I'm gonna show you this, but there's a soursop tree right here. This is a susumba that we planted in that container, and it produced and the seed fell right there and grew. This is a soursop tree that you're looking at right here. I hope you're able to see it. There's a nice soursop tree coming right there, and a bunch of callaloo. A bunch of callaloo right along the walkway here. I'm gonna take these out because they're getting worms and we don't eat them when they have worms. This red one is starting to flower. The callaloo flower is beautiful. I love it. So I might just leave a couple of these in where they are. I'm gonna take out all of the greens. I have a zinnia down here that is so beautiful. I love it. Look at that. It is pretty, and more callaloo. That's growing right there. Guys, Steve is up. Oh, you bring me my coffee. Thank you. Guys, iced coffee. Thank you, darling. You're welcome. Same food there, guys. I'm gonna go work. Hold on, guys. Coffee break. This cup I got online. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for those of you who might be interested. But it nice and big. It holds so much. It keeps me for the entire time I'm in the garden in the morning. So it's so good to have. Guys, you remember the pumpkin that volunteered right here and produced? Look at that again. We have another volunteer coming. So you know who not taking it out. I'm gonna allow it to do its thing. It's so pretty. This chocolate habanero, it has done its time, but I refuse to cut it down because it is still producing. Every time I strip it off, it put on a new flush. So I don't think, and this is a brand new branch right here producing. I don't think it wants to leave the garden anytime soon, so I'm gonna let it be. We have aloe vera back here, and in here I have my dasheen, and I don't know where this yam coming from, but that is a renta yam growing in the bucket as well. So I probably just leave it and see what happens. Volunteers usually surprise me with that beautiful harvest. So let's see. In the tub here, oh my goodness, look at weeds. Or is it the watermelon? It probably is the watermelon that I remember, guys. I had buried a little watermelon in there. Those probably are watermelons growing. I don't think I'm gonna allow it to because I want my beetroot that I plant in there to thrive. Those are coming up nicely. And right next to the beetroot is our arrowroot, and that is growing like crazy. Here's a little watermelon that was on the vine. It fell off. I'm allow it to rot in there and feed the soil. Now through here, this is a huge dasheen that I have in this machine container. And I planted a cabbage right here. And it is looking super good. I just love seeing the red and the green callaloo together. Those are beautiful. We need to harvest some of these. They look like they weren't um, going to make it the other day because I think one day or so I watered and forgot to water this container and they look so bad. But look at that. Just by getting a little rain. They got a little rain and look at that. They're gorgeous. Beautiful. The dasheen right there. Look at that one. So fat and pretty. I planted one in there. All of those little plants are suckers. There's a basil right next to it. And this is a cocoa plant. Fat and nice. I found this in the garden. A tiny little cocoa plant. And planted it in this container because I didn't want it to die. And now look at it. You see potatoes, I use them to feed a rabbit. They're not doing much. This is a cowpeas that keep coming back. My plantain right here. It's almost the end of hurricane season and we have not gotten any, thank God. And we hope we do not get any. Because then I know I'll have plenty bananas and plantains to harvest next year. Another black cocoa right there. It's my froggy banana back there. And a passion fruit vining up on the fence. This grapevine looks sick in its head. I'm gonna prune it off completely and see if it produces anything. The soursop tree. My dragon fruit is going cuckoo. I need to take off some of those side shoots and I don't know, give them away because I don't have anywhere to plant more dragon fruits. More cocoa in that, another one in that, and some spinach, Malabar spinach. This is looking gorgeous. This is another soursop tree. Guys will love soursop. This is another soursop tree right here, putting on lovely new leaves. Looking good. And then right here is my jackfruit tree. It wintered off. I don't know how it winter in summer. but it is springing back. You can look, all of those little nodules are buds coming, new buds coming on, so it is springing back. So happy for that. All right, let's work our way back around. This callaloo looks so good. I better look at my little hybrid lime. I was told. Now this tire, I'm going to take everything out of it. There's a corn right there that I can harvest now. All of these are going to come out. Every single bit of it are gonna come out. Those seedlings that I showed you, there are okras in there that I will be planting back in here. Those are just fruits that are placed in there to break down, to help to feed the soil. And yeah, some callaloo, I'm gonna take out those to plant in there as well. Lemongrass seam as though it's yellowing a bit. I need to feed it. In this tire right here, I have a little pepper coming. I think it's Scotch bonnet that fell off of this plant and is now growing a little one. That's good. So I can take out this one when it gets older and I'll have a brand new plant. Also planted a cabbage in there. And that cabbage looks so cool. Coming nicely. Next to it is the chocolate habanero in a container. Well, everything is in containers. And it is producing the fruits on these ones, they're huge. I don't know how these one got so big, and it's not like the plant is young. It is a very old plant. I've had this for a while. But the peppers on this one, they're huge. Love it. Next to it is my coconut tree. A lot of these are experiments, guys. And you'll know if they do well with me because we just try things. And most time it works. Here I have a squash. This is either zucchini or yellow squash, crooked neck squash, one of those guys. A ginger. Wow. It is doing amazing in this machine drum. That looks so good. And then here is a banana, Sophia banana in this container. And the next to it is a plantain. I'm not giving up on. This is the pup or the sucker from the original plant that fell over. It has no sign of disease or anything like that. So still hopeful we'll get plantain from here. But if not, look at the baby down there. Not too much a baby anymore. It's giant. So next year we should get plantain from that. God's willing. We have, this is a Cullen mint. I have a nice, I had a soursop tree here and it died. There's a pineapple next to it that looks good. I planted some, I think these are Kentucky Wonder beans. So these I'm going to need to put something for them to climb on. And some red callaloo next to it right here. Oh, this is Cuban oregano. I think I'm gonna toss the ones that are in buckets and keep this one alone. I don't need more than that right there. So I can utilize the buckets. I forgot to show you something. So let me just quickly show you. This is my pepper elder plant. One of you gave to me. And it is doing really, really well in this container. Look at my volunteer sweets up. Will the sun allow me to show you? Yeah. I see a blossom right here. Well, there are more. There's one right there too. Hope you can see it. Where is it? Oh, right there. So hopefully we get fruits from that one soon. We love sweet stops. Volunteered out of the rock right there. Need to harvest that pak choy. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Need to harvest that. All right. So down there is super productive. Can't wait to start harvesting some more peppers and some more tomatoes, stuff like that, the fun stuff. So as I said, there's a lot going on in the lower section of the garden and so much more to be done. Um, in the middle section is a little different. There's a lot to be done. We're going to be doing a lot of work up here soon. Let me take you through and show you what is growing, because there's presently a lot growing, but this is where the bulk of the work is right now. I don't even like looking at this part, but that is gardening. Sometimes the garden does not look too pretty. I'm trying to focus mostly on this part of the garden, and this is what I refer to as the middle section of the garden, when we only had down where we're coming from and up where the stands are. I refer to here as Middlesex. So I try to focus on this section behind you right here and not on here, but I'm going to show you the herbs and then move around the corner to where I prefer to look at right now. It is a mess, but I have onions sowed that I will be planting in there. I just don't want to weed them too quickly and then the weeds just grow back. So that is why they're looking like that. I'm waiting for my onions to come up some more so I can take out the weeds, replenish these containers, and plant out my onions. In the herb patch, this is, it looks like the Panadol. This is the same as this one, spearmint. That container I think I'm gonna toss because I don't need more than one. This is peppermint, another coolen mint. This is rice bitters, Pulancho or shadow benny or spirit weed. It's just coming back to life since I came back, so hopefully these seeds will fall in there and grow new plants. This is the rice bitters. The seeds are falling in there and growing new plants. I'm so thrilled to see that. Vervain became popular, more popular in COVID. It has vibrant, beautiful purple flowers on there. I love the flowers on these. They are super gorgeous. And then I have a bunch of oreganos and panadols, and we call this eucalyptus. I believe it is Vicks plant. I am doing more research on it. So that is what is going on right there. A hot mess of a herb bed, but love it. These are so good for you. Over here, this is a gungo plant in this tire. And I'm just catching things, guys. This is a crooked neck squash. I'm just catching containers where I can. This is a mulberry. Got some from it to eat. Lovely. It's the same as the one I have at the lower section. I'm gonna prune this off to nothing so it can start producing. I just have my compost tea here. It's not pretty in there, guys, but the plants love it. This is another of the red scotch bonnet that I bought. This is Ribena. Right here is, what's this again? Periwinkle flowers. Another squash, either crooked neck or straight neck yellow. And zucchini. Not sure which is which. I didn't have enough tag. And my other mulberry tree. Look how big this one is. It has grown significantly. Look at that. It's big. Here is my turmeric container. This turmeric should be able to feed and cure the multitude. They're, they're huge. The plants are taller than I am. And they look so fat and healthy. I love it. Got my tamarind tree. I don't know if it will produce in the bucket. We'll see, guys. Another experiment. In here is an old forest. I need to get in here and get the yams off of my trees. I have, Oh wow, can I show you from here? This is a longan tree. This is a blood orange right there. That's a star fruit. Some red callaloo in here, and my lettuce. Another volunteer pumpkin here, guys. Not troubling it. This is a papaya that volunteered as well in a container. Not sure if it will do anything. I have a Julie mango that I need to take out from there, and I'm not gonna have to show you the other stuff from the other side. I have some ginger in containers under there. I'm gonna have to show you the other things from around the other side. Let me show you from here, go around here. Okay, so while I'm passing this stand, I'll just show you what I have growing here. But there are more turmerics all along the back around there. And then this is a Otaiti apple. Boy, it's in a bucket, guys, and it's beautiful. They can't stay here. I know you're gonna tell me, Marie, you're too cluttered. I know, I know. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. This is a Suriname cherry. This orange is, what is it? Valencia. And this is star apple. Cannot stay there. I need a drum to put that in. This is, if that's Valencia, this is Artinique. And then this is my lemon tree here in this bucket. These corns need to come out. They're not doing nothing. That is my dasheen in the container back there, and some more ginger in a container there. This is a susumba, another susumba plant starting to produce. I love the flowers on them. They're gorgeous. I think they're very, very pretty. I have some pak choy in here. And I think that's in the upper section. So let me focus. So over there, guys, I know it is a mess. I know. Okay, so I just passed. This is my seaweed tea that I have brewing there. This is a butternut squash, and I have it vine up on this citrus plant that we're not sure about. I'm gonna use it to see if I can get some squash there. This yam, this Chinese yam, I think this was a very bad idea to plant it in the middle of the garden. It is covering everything in its path. It's trying to go up my grapevine. This was a bad idea. This was not a good idea at all. I'm going to, I don't know, I think I need a own mesh bag to cover it down so that it cannot vine beyond the mesh bag. That's the only solution. Yeah, Steve over here with me, you know, him buzzing about the place. The June plum. This June plum is going cray cray in this bucket right here. Look at June plum. Just look. That will do fine in the bucket for years. And then around here, I wanted to show you, is another Otaiti apple right there, and a June plum that I might just get rid of or give it away to. I might give that to somebody who has land space because I don't. Look at the yam in my custard apple. Cannot work. That's a beautiful custard apple tree that I probably will put in a drum eventually. Yeah. So, yes. And let me go back around this side. Guys, I have you all over the place, right? In here, this is my cinnamon tree that I am babying because I need it to come and do well. And then these are some corns. Look at Steve. These are some corns that I don't think they're doing anything. Just a few grains on them. I'm gonna take these out. I have too many things that I have to plant to waste a whole bed with non-productive corn. This is the second time I try these. I got these from somebody, and this I planted them before from their original seeds. They didn't grow, and then I planted the seeds from the few that I got, and they didn't come. So I am resigning to the fact that they're not gonna do well. So I won't plant that one again. I'm gonna take those out, replenish the bed, and plant some things that make sense. Say hi, Steve. He's working, guys. So that's what I'm going to do about those. Now let me show you my hair. Did I show you this patch? No, I skipped over it. This right here is a straight neck squash. And look at what leaf miner is doing to it already. I'm gonna spray them with some rabbit urine water. Alright, so here is another herb patch. My shamrock, my this, parsley and celery. There, this is peppermint. This is chives. I use this to cook. It tastes like garlic. It's amazing. And I got one little thing and it is spreading, covering the container. I'm so happy about that. Look at that. And then a beautiful zinnia. So pretty. Beautiful. And periwinkle as well. Another flower that I absolutely love. I have more celery back there. I've had those for more than 2 years. And of course, my tuna. Use this to wash hair. So many things. This is a soursop tree that I have right here. Volunteer soursop. And an orange. This is an orange tree that I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't want to take it out, but I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna take out this papaya eventually. It's done. A big part of our garden family are our rabbits. We have plenty of them, and they provide that lovely manure you're looking at beneath to keep the garden looking beautiful. You see a naughty bunny? They're bathing in their drinking water because it's so hot. We have so many rabbits, guys. They're beautiful. This is Miss Charlotte back there and her flock. We don't call a rabbit flock. What do you call a group of rabbits? I have no idea. It's definitely not a flock. They're birds. But they are a big part of a gardening family. So I had to share them. Got my rose bushes. I have 3 of them that Steve bought me a while back. And let me show you. One of them bloomed. Just pruned them off a couple days ago. Look at that pretty bloom. Looks so good. By the way, guys, there is a new feature here on YouTube where you can hype the videos. Now, there's a hype button below the videos where same place where you see the like and share and what's that? Super thanks. Right in that line below the videos, there's a hype button that you can press to hype up the videos. It's absolutely free. That will help the algorithm to push out the videos to more persons like yourselves. So feel free to hype the videos, my videos, guys, please. And let me know in the comments if you did. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Already, I appreciate you. No, let's get back to the tour. Joylyn, did you give me this plant? I'm trying to figure out where in the garden to place it so it's there temporarily and it's looking beautiful. Planted some herbs with you recently. Rosemary. Isn't that gorgeous? I hardly water this one. The dill is looking good. growing dill for the first time. Just look at my thyme. It's living its best life. I think that soil mix was the best for them. Looking so beautiful. Another rosemary. I'm gonna bud this out and make tea soon so it can spring branches. My other dill and gorgeous, and my other thyme. Beautiful. I love this section of the garden where Steve built these stands for me. It is I just love it. The neatest part of the garden, and I wish all of it looked like this section. This is what we refer to as the upper section. I don't I'm gonna refer to the last part as the food forest because this is still the upper section, guys, where we have most of our containers placed up onto stands and our grapevine here. So I'm gonna start up here and then work our way somewhere here, guys, and then work our way around. These are two containers that I had tomatoes and basils growing in. Took out the tomato plants and the basils are thriving. I have some callaloo planted in there with them. I'm going to take out all of these soon because I have plenty that I need to plant. So I'm gonna take out those soon. All right, so let's start here. These are scallions that we use from every single day. You guys, tell me if you love zinnias just as much as I do. They are just so gorgeous. Another flower that is gorgeous when bloomed is lettuce flowers. So pretty. Thing is, they grow everywhere when they bloom because they're so light and so they scatter easily. Now, beneath the grapevine, I planted some cucumbers and I'm going to build a shorter trellis for them to grow on so they don't get too shaded out by the grapevine that is doing fantastic up above them. It's just doing incredibly well. I love it. Right behind the cucumbers are these eggplants, and they're trying to produce the stink bugs. I need a solution for the stink bugs. They're too much, and they're just too much. Eggplant flowers look similar to the sumba. They're related. They're in the same family. That's a volunteer pumpkin all the way through there, trying to produce me something. I just spotted a lizard. Now my garden friends, they help with the pest, by the way. Okay, let's get started on the stands. Or should I? Yes, let me step back and get started on the stands. Before I do that, guys, I have two squashes back here at the bees. These are two spaghetti squashes. I'm going to have to find a way to get those trellised. That's what's going on there. And a bunch of stuff that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with yet. Just sitting here for now. Eggs, there are some eggplants back there producing. And right where my pipe is. Um some zinnias. This is a susumba that is springing back to life and looking so beautiful. More zinnias. Just love this color. So pretty. This is my watering hose, guys. Some of you ask me, how do I water? By hand, every day. All right. Let me give you an update on the grow bags that we did together. These are carrots in this one. The beets are coming in this one, along with weeds, of course, because why not? Carrots in here, basil that are not entertaining. Carrots are coming up. Germination in that is not bad. The beets in here. These are the colorful mix. Did not the rainbow carrots. See the little clay things just bursting. I don't think those will grow. So I'm gonna put some beets in here or something. A few of the turnips grew. I'll take it. I'll take them. And in here, what is this? Parsnips did not grow. So I'll plant something else in there. These beets came nicely. And these carrots also. These are the cosmic purple carrots. I'm excited for these. So let's see how those do. So those are the grow bags that we did together right along this stand right here. Let me go over here. This zinnia needs watering. And also I need to cut it back a bit. This is a baby bell pepper. It has a bunch of fruits on there. Lots of fruits around here. There are weeds. This is a cayenne pepper. Some zinnias, because when these older one comes out, I need to know that I have more flowers. So those are zinnias. The red callaloo that is going to seed. Pretty, very pretty. Some more zinnias. And this is a marigold and a bean. This is a string bean, green bean, right there. Another callaloo. This is a baby bell pepper. And this one is jalapeno, hot jalapeno pepper. Need to harvest off some of these ripe ones so plant can continue to do what it does. These are beautiful. This plant is healthy. And I mulch with the seaweed to keep the weeds down. I think a pepper fell in there and is growing, so I might use some of those seedlings. And then right here is another beautiful zinnia. So pretty. And then you're around to the next stand. This is zucchini or butternut squash. Guys, these are all squashes. Zucchini, butternut squash, crooked neck squash, straight neck yellow squash. Those are what's going on there. When they start growing, I'll know which one is vining and which one is um just a bush plant. The rose is springing back to life, thankfully. Here is onion, planted onions in there. I have a bunch of red callaloo seedlings that I need to plant out, and these basil plants are going to go where tomatoes are that don't have any yet. Keep those hornworms off. One of my squash died, but I have plenty more seedlings. I can plant, replace that one. This one is looking beautiful. I'm gonna put my urine water on it. See, leaf miners. This is Malabar spinach. Growing crazy. We need to eat some of that. Cayenne pepper is always producing. Have some harvesting to do, guys. These need to come off now and prune it back a little. Same here with the Scotch bonnet pepper. These need to come off now. I have more basil, scallion, marigold. This is weed, marigold. This is a susumba plant. It's starting to produce again in this container right here. Those are Hungarian wax peppers, hot peppers, and this is hot cherry pepper. Beautiful little pepper. So cute. There's so many fruits on there. Super cute. Basil. My bees love the basil. And let me take you around to the front row on this stand. Ooh, this cayenne pepper boy. Ever bearing. And then this chili pepper is also producing too. This is the purple one, but it ripens to bright red, which is just amazing. Starts out a vibrant purple, and then it turns green, and then vibrant red. This is a beautiful zinnia plant right here. That's so gorgeous. And here next to it is a lovely carrot. I think this is the only carrot this size in the garden. It's beautiful. Guys, I know you're going to say, Mary, harvest the peppers. I'm going to. Guys. Pepper plant is loaded. Not much going on in the front. Weeds more than anything else. I need to do some work on this stand. There is one pepper plant here that is doing amazing. This is also jalapeno pepper. And then this scallion that we planted together a while back is growing up, and it's coming into its own now and looking so good. And some volunteer basils in there that I'm going to take out and plant elsewhere. Now over to here where my pineapples are. This is the giant banded planting we planted together. That back one is looking so good. It has some pak choys in there as well. And then the front one, it seems as though I'd need to cut it here, because if you look down there, it's nice and green, but at the top is looking dry. So I'm going to cut it here, and so it will grow back. The pineapples. Look at that. I know pretty soon we'll have more. That big one, I think probably the shade from the fence is preventing it from producing. Not much I can do right now because it's my yam. So yam vines and cassava up there. I'm not sure what to do yet. I'll figure it out though. I will. This is for, what's this, guys? East Indian mango planted in there. I have some temporary containers sitting on top of it. One has nothing, and the other has my diamond bell pepper that we've been harvesting and using, and it is still producing little ones. It's a little bit yellow, so I need to feed it with some banana tea. See if I can get it to look green again. Those ginger, I'm not sure what's happening in there. I think they're probably suffering from the shade as well. But those yams are doing so well, I don't want to disturb them at all. I'll sacrifice the ginger because I have so many more in the garden, just so my yams can thrive. This is a chocolate habanero, and the yam coming over it, but it is still producing. Look at those big nice fruits on there. These peppers are gorgeous. Those are looking good. Red callaloo that we've been eating from. I planted this peanut with you, and this melon volunteered out of the container, guys, and it's on the outside and it's producing, and I'm loving it. Volunteers always feed us and feed us well. I am so grateful. And the peanuts are looking good too. So, peanuts are natural nitrogen fixers for the soil. So, I think it's helping the watermelon out somewhat. Yes. Let's go on the last stand, starting from the end out here. Right at the end here. Oh, this is another East Indian mango tree, and it is putting out new buds in a container right there. On the very end of the stand is a bell pepper we've been eating from. It has been producing peppers. We're so happy for that. And right behind it is a lovely zinnia. I can't get enough of these zinnias. Beautiful. And then some brassicas that we planted together. This probably is cauliflower. And I'm sure this is a cabbage. This is either cauliflower or broccoli. Beautiful zinnia that is starting to bloom. It's gonna be vibrant pink. That just volunteered out of my scallion container. More brassicas. These are doing awesome. Beautiful. And then my rosemary that I thought died is coming back. How cool is that? Awesome. This is a pepper, bell pepper that I thought died too. Suddenly coming back to life. Guess what, guys? More zinnias. More beautiful zinnias. Beautiful. This is my parsley, another thing that I thought gave up the ghost. It has not died. It is still coming beautifully. I think my plants just love me. This is either cauliflower or broccoli. Same story here. Not looking bad at all. No, this cabbage is not looking too good. It is lacking something. I'm not sure what yet. I'll figure it out. And the leeks, Neil told me to strip them off. And they'll do better. Well, guys, the girl have been so busy. I have been working. So I'll get to it. And some red callaloo and a lovely container of zinnias that needs to be deadheaded so that these new buds can survive. Yeah. I have to be careful not to walk on this watermelon. Now we're going to head into our new food forest. I hope that one day down here will produce just as good as the food forest that is way down, because the goal is for me not to go down there further on in my older years. The younger ones may go there, but I want to have my fruit trees close to me where I am able to access them and not be in any form of danger, breaking any bones in my older years. So let's check out the fruit trees and how they're doing in our new food forest. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to put up with this passion fruit vine because it is going crazy, but it is producing so many fruits. Guys, it's just covering everywhere. Anyway, we're gonna start right at, where did we stop? At these peanuts, and then work our way to the back section. This red callaloo is a volunteer and it is starting to flower. Now, if I allow this to mature, we will have red callaloo up this side like weeds. The peanuts are almost ready to be harvested. These are planted with you a while back. Look at yams. This passion fruit, I'm telling you, you look closely, These are young fruits. Now I thought most of these were males, but I thought wrong. This is a ripe one in here. This one is ripe. I don't know how the kids don't see this yet because they love it. They love to come and pick them and eat them off the vine. We can't get any to make the juice. The kids. Look at young ones. These are young ones. Young ones. Oh my word. Stevie's gonna be happy. He's gonna say, I told you. I told you they were passion fruits and not male flowers. Look, oh, they're so beautiful. The fruit itself and the flowers, gorgeous. Now beneath them are my dashings that were planted together in these containers. They are looking so, so good. And behind, in those three containers, are yams that we also planted together. And those are looking amazing. They're so healthy and nice. Looking so good. Now to the right of this amazing food forest here on the fence are two other containers with dashins. And those are looking so good as well. We've eaten so many from here. They are looking amazing. Now let's step down into the food forest. Right here, Steve said he's going to put this in a container because it looks too good to be in a bucket. He's going to put it in a bigger container. This is an orange tree. I believe it's Organic. And it's looking good. Right in front of us here is two, what are these again? Tangerine. And I need to check for the caterpillars because this one suffered the most. What did I tell you? These ones suffer the most from those caterpillars. They absolutely terrorize it. I know I see more on there. Yeah, these things are terrorists. Look at it. You see it, guys? These are swallowtail butterflies. The butterflies are beautiful, but they wreak havoc on my citrus plants. Right over here, this is the passion fruit, the origin of the passion fruit. This is where the passion fruit is planted. Let me show you the two little tires. Ugh, there they are. That's what it is planted in. That's the root of the passion fruit. The root of the passion fruit. It rhymes, even though spelled differently. Here's another. Here's a look at this, guys. The passion fruit is all the way up in this big tree, producing. I wish I could show you up close in the tree how much fruits are up there. Here is one close to you. It is doing fantastic. Beneath the passion fruit is this coconut, pink coconut tree, and a sack with sweet potato. Here's another citrus that I'm sure if I look carefully, I will see those here, those caterpillars, because it's their time of year. They smell so bad, guys. They smell so bad. We have a huge lime tree. They need to find that tree and help me to prune it rather than eat my younger fruit trees. Another sweet potato in a sack. This is our noni right here, and ants is not allowing my noni to be great, but it is still trying to hold a few fruits. Look at ants on it. Oh my word, I can't stand them. Noni tree is beautiful, just that the ants is not allowing it to be great. Let me back up a little. I'm gonna back up a little beyond this pear tree. Oh, way, way back beyond the pear tree. You don't wanna fall on these rocks. Back up, back up, back up. Right here This is a one-hand banded plantain right here. Oops, it's doing so good. Look at its baby, doing amazing. And then next to it, we have two papaya trees, a volunteer, and we keep putting things whenever we clean the garden. We throw the things at the root of it, so it's not just sitting there in the rocks. And guys, when you take care of your plant take care of you. I kid you not. Because if you look closely on this little plant, it is starting to blossom. It's starting to make fruits or starting to put on flowers. And then, once you see flowers, fruits will come after. And it is producing, both of them are. And the flowers are looking like females. We've never had a male volunteer papaya in the garden. So grateful for that. No, this is the pear tree right here. Looking so good. Look at look at new branches coming on. Look at that. So fluffy and pretty. Steve strip off the leaves, and whenever he does that, it produces new branches. Beautiful. And let me take you across here so you can look at the banana trees that I have over here. This one is an apple banana. That's an apple banana right there. I planted one, guys, and right after planting, the second one came up, and then there are two more baby ones in there now. It's looking gorgeous, gorgeous. Right next to it is a Fia banana. Same thing with that one. Planted one. Soon as I did, second one came up, and now there are other little suckers coming up in there. So that's incredible. Let's make our way back down the rock face to our other fruit trees. This is a what is this again? Sapodillo or Nasberry. It's known as Nasberry here in Jamaica, and it is, guys, I placed some manure on it and some mulch it with some seaweed, and amazing growth is taking place right now. Look at that. Love it. Love, 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 love it. Gungo plant. It's time of year now. In a month or two, these will start producing flowers, and then we'll get gungo peas for Christmas. Same thing with this is sorrel or roselle, guys. That will produce for Christmas as well. And another gungo peas, and I believe these are the red pigeon peas. Here is my star fruit. One in the food forest produced so well. So I know this one that's close to me, that is getting a lot of care, it will do well also. And last but not least is this East Indian mango that has been doing fantastic. So the food forest up in the container garden is looking good. Has been a blessing. I placed some, this was kind of yellow, and I placed some rabbit manure on here and just watered it in, and it is looking so good and healthy right now. It's beautiful. I love it. The water is coming on. It's very early. I'm hearing the water in the pipes, so somebody's coming to water for me. I'm so grateful. Yeah, the water is coming on. I'm waiting to see if it will come up for you. Oh, back here, yeah, somebody's coming to water for me. That's awesome. The sweet potato that you see vining out right here. This is one of the red vine variety. You look down under there, that's yellow sack. It has in sweet potatoes, that one as well, back there. And then there is one behind the noni plant right back there. So I'm hoping that they're producing tubers down beneath. Yes. Ooh, how could I forget this volunteer watermelon that is starting to put on those beautiful yellow flowers that we like to see? Because once you see those males, it's telling the pollinators to come because there will be females coming soon. And that is growing right out of the avocado or pear tree right here. Yeah. I want to thank you so very much for joining us for this long tour. Appreciate it. There are so many more seedlings that we have to plant out. And so I hope you stick with us on this journey of gardening, guys. It's an amazing journey and experience. And I'm happy to have you share this experience with me. Um, Definitely we'll be planting some stuff soon and I'll share it on a daily basis. We share video here at Farm on the Rock. So please continue to support us. We appreciate the support, guys. Thank you to our members. Thank you to those of you who have been sharing the videos. I appreciate you so very much. For those of you who have been supporting our other channel, Steve and Marie's Lifestyle, thank you, guys. I appreciate you so very much. Please remember, it's free to subscribe if you've not already done so. Please press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post new videos. Please remember to like and leave your comments. There's also a new hype button under the videos where if you press that button, it helps the algorithm to push out the videos to more people. So feel free to hype up the videos. All right, guys, thank you so very much and take care. Bye, guys.